Dreams do come true. But what about dreams that you never saw? In 2016, when I started my Toastmasters journey, all I wanted to do was make some friends. Standing here and being the district director was never on the cards. But life and destiny has its own ways of surprising you. Back in 2020, when I was serving as the division director, I remember telling Sanjay and Animesh that कहीं पहुंचने के लिए कहीं से निकलना बहुत जरूरी है. सही वक्त पे निकल लेना चाहिए. They took me more seriously than I take myself. And both have moved out of Toastmasters leadership, and I'm still stuck around. As I step into the shoes as the youngest district director of District 98, I'm excited for what lies ahead, but I'm equally nervous and anxious about it. When the program team assigned me this slot to speak, I started preparing my notes and thinking this would be easy. 2 nights ago, just when I completed the first draft, I realized that I will have Gauri, Brilliant, Mukta, and Sapna occupying the front rows. So I had to scrap the draft, because what can I speak about that is not already achieved by them? There are days when I wake up and ask myself that am I good enough? Do I deserve this? Am I ready to serve 3,000 plus members? And then I realized I had 3 PQD candidates and 4 CGD candidates competing against each other to be part of my team. Some districts did not even have one. Honestly, it's never about whether you're qualified, prepared, or ready to take the next role. We are just fed to believe that we are not good enough. We are not smart enough, and that we do not belong here. The real test is that one moment of resistance and pushing those thoughts away. A few weeks ago, one of the former ADA directors messaged me saying, "Thank you, Hardik, for pushing me beyond my comfort zone." To be honest, I had no recollection whatsoever of the conversation. Just like that, there will be people whom we think of even when we are not connected to them anymore. There will be so many people thanking us for playing a small role in their lives that we may not even remember. Someone may also remember as a villain, and that is all part of the game. Our leadership roles in Toastmasters are for 1 year, but we are not insignificant as we perceive ourselves to be. How we make members feel and what legacy we leave behind for members to remember is what matters. Next time when you feel your role as a club officer or area director is insignificant, remember that whether we know it or not, we are part of somebody's prayers. And that's all that should matter. And of course, your CGD will ask you to open new clubs. During the term, if we can influence just one member, that's enough. When we are young, we feel that one failure is the end of our life. In 2013, I saw my first startup fail, and I believed that running a business is not my cup of tea. Today, 10 years later, I'm the CEO of a listed entity. In 2019, when I lost the division director elections, I thought it was a good time to take a sabbatical from Toastmasters leadership. I used to beat myself up when some things did not go as planned and believe that I would have done something wrong. But then a bit of planning, plotting, and a few WhatsApp forwards later, I got elected as the division director next year. That was the year when we added 11 clubs to the division, and the district was top 2 in the world. Next year, while serving as the club growth director, we ended up being in the bottom 2. That is when I realized that neither success is permanent, nor is failure, not even political affiliations. After every high, there is going to be a downfall. And after every bottom, there is going to be an incline, and we should be prepared for both. What is important is that you surround yourself with people who will be your rocket launchers, people who are genuinely happy for you and care for you, and for your success as well. Those people who are your 3 a.m. friends, those friends will drop everything they are doing just to be with you. A few months ago, when I was unwell and did not respond to calls for a few hours, Sapna sent 3 strangers to my home to check on me. Honestly, I wouldn't have been here if it was not for Sapna. I may have been the CM of Gujarat though. Sapna has been that person who has protected me and given me the space to grow, allowed me to make mistakes and build my own identity. She has been that elderly aunt I did not know if I deserved. I may not say this again, but thank you for everything. I started my journey with Mumbai Toastmasters. The one person I thank, and my mom hates the most, is Pankaj Pradhan, who is in the audience today, was the then VP membership. Over the years, the club has been my source of energy and strength. MTM is in the house. Can I hear some noise? MTM is not just a club for me, it's an emotion. I have met some amazing people at MTM who have been part of my journey, both within and outside Toastmasters. I still reminisce my first XCOM term with Ravi and Varsha, and the next one with Jeevan and Sneha. Members like Namrata, Kunj, Harsimran, Anish, Ranjani, Dimple, Arpit, Ramanand, Jyot, Krishna have been part of my journey over the last few years. But what keeps me hooked these days is my conversations with the new members, Manvi, Nishya, Puneet, Meenal, Pratyush, and others. We may have our perceptions about Gen Z, but there's a lot that they have to offer to us. In Mumbai, there used to be a healthy banter between Bombay Toastmasters and Mumbai Toastmasters. BTM will have the best leaders, and MTM will have the best speakers. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be influenced by voting judges really well, so I had to focus on influencing the voters. And boy, I guess I have done a decent job. But BTM, now we have Aditya and we have Hardik. It's time for you to give us the next world champion. Having said that, there have been 2 members from BTM who have been my go-to people for all Toastmaster bylaws. Arvind and Brilliant, basically my Toastmasters encyclopedia. While serving across various executive committee roles and district officer roles, I realized that leadership is not about how much you can contribute individually, but about how much you can get the team to contribute towards common goals. One of my biggest professional learnings in 2022 has been under my previous boss. Focus on the building blocks and process. Results will eventually find its way. At Toastmasters, not everyone comes with the same purpose. For some, it may be public speaking. For some, confidence building. For some, leadership. While for some, simply socializing and networking. Being an analytical person, it changed my perspective from chasing results to building the right systems. Ralph Spedley, the founder of Toastmasters, believed we learn best in moments of enjoyment. Finding the right balance between fun and camaraderie while reaching our personal and club goals, exactly what I would like to focus, all of us to focus on in District 98. While we focused on speeches, educational sessions, and contests, We also need to experiment with more unconventional events like Kahani and Impromptu Premier League that break the routine and focus on the leadership track of Toastmasters through initiatives like Level Up and Gurukul. This year, the focus will be beyond the dashboard. If we do this right, at the end of the year, becoming distinguished will be a byproduct of our efforts and not the primary destination. I would rather have a body full of scars and a head full of memories rather than a head full of regrets and a perfect skin. Run, fly, fall, but do not stop. In the road to excellence, there is no finish line. Sunita, Joydeep, Nishant, Pratibha, Vishal, Vrinda, Kushal, Anand, Mayur, and Ashwin. This may not be the easiest year to be a district leader, but I'm glad you're part of my team. While you have all worked with me in some capacity before, I promise to you this will be the best year of your leadership journey. Like kids follow what parents do, members will follow our cue, and let's lead by example. To all the members of District 98, I promise to ensure the maximum return of the time you invest in district initiatives, be it trainings, contests, conferences, or otherwise. When I look back my journey on 30th June 2024, the only question will be asked if we were successful. What does success mean to you? For a lot of people, this position, the title of district director, this pin could be success. What success really is, navigating through years of early mornings and late nights, consistent efforts when nobody is cheering for you. The world cheers for you at the end of your struggle. Only you cheer at the beginning. Back in 2016, I did not dream of being a district director and never fancied the title. But over the years, I carved a journey and moved from the seat that you occupy today to this stage. I request all of you to close your eyes and take the next few seconds to aspire to dream, or maybe not dream. We just heard the contestants of International Speech Contest. One of you from that seat goes on to become the world champion in the years to come. And another person will become the district director here. One of you please help RCB win the IPL title as well. Success is when they say that be like Hardik, they're referring to Shah and not Pandya. While this may mark the beginning of my new journey as a district leader, could this mark the start of something new for you? Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.